Hi, this is Dan Quinn here reporting from CeBIT 2013. It's the 5th day. I'm in the Conplex International booth, and it's my pleasure to be joined by Mr Batheja, who is the owner of Conplex International. So first of all, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
This is your second year exhibiting with us.
Yeah, second year exhibiting and fourth year coming, to the CeBIT, but second year for the our booth being here.
Okay, great. So obviously you had some success last year. You've come back again.
Exactly.
What do you look for when you come to an exhibition like the gsmExchange TradeZone at CeBIT?
See, there are two things here. This is one platform where we are able to meet our all customers, and secondly, we are look for the new customers. So being in the booth, there are many people when they are walking, and we are able to give them the introduction of our company and the success in the past years we are able to share with them. And in the open distribution business, which was our core business as global, and every year we have been growing now, and last year we registered the growth of about 80%, which has been
80% growth last year. Okay, so do you want to share that secret?
Secret is that we have a wonderful team.
Yes.
And everyone is focused with the customers. Our attitude, our behavior, our conduct, whatever values we have. So we have very good relationship with the customers wherever we have formed the customers, and they carry on with us.
Very good. Okay, now you're a long-term member on gsmExchange. You've been a premium since 2007. Obviously, you're very well known in the industry, but just for some of the newer guys that are coming in, maybe you can explain your business and give some more information about that.
Conplex started in 2001 as a sourcing company. As being the promoter of the company by profession, I'm an engineer. And China being the production center for the whole world, I started selling that production to the people in India, to the business houses, that yes, if you come to China and I manage that production for you people, which will be quite competitive, effective, and we'll be able to take care of the quality. So we started with OEM business. In 2003, we started trading of mobile phones. That time Nokia was very strong brand. So we started with Nokia. Then slowly we started with Samsung and LG and Sony Ericsson. As the time was changing, everyone knows that Nokia was a very strong brand for a few years to come. But today, when the time is changing and the smartphone era has started, in which Apple and Samsung has taken the lead, and they have become leader. And being the sourcing company and by profession, I'm an engineer. I started working on my products. India was coming with, as a nation with a population of about 1.2 billion. And everyone having an eye. And we understand, being an Indian, I understand India very well. So I started associated with the operators.
Okay. What year did you start your own brand?
I started my own brand, it's about 3 years ago.
Okay, this is the Magicon and the Jivi brand.
Jivi started only last year. We have bifurcated this business into two verticals. The feature phone we are doing in Jivi brand, and the smartphone we are doing in Magicon.
Okay.
And we got associated on feature phone with Aircel in the beginning because they wanted data to be available on a phone, on 2G phone, which should be very cheap, because the masses of the connection were using only voice, and voice has become almost free. So the revenue can come through the data selling, and the people were not using data phones. So they wanted to give something like a free phone or at a very low price, a phone to the people, those who are not able to afford the cost on the device. So we created a phone which FOB value was about 10 USD and in Indian rupee 999 to the customer. That gave us a very good success with the operator. About 1 million phones we sold over a period of 4 months.
4 months, 1 million phones. Okay, so they've really embraced your design. Yeah. You've been able to deliver on the production side of things, and obviously it's successful. The customers obviously like it. So how do you go about when you set out to design a phone like this? What goes through your mind? Obviously you're an engineering background. Did you call on that expertise when you went about designing this phone?
See, designing as a partner, like we are entered after the successful of feature phone with Aircel, then they became interested that we should do on smartphone too. So we started working on a smartphone on Android, which is an open platform. Android 4.01, and we created phone like Galaxy Samsung has been there, similar kind of a design, and with all that feature and applications what are there on Samsung phone, and we created a phone for $100 for Aircell, and which is almost 1/4 of the cost of the Samsung, and people have started comparing that and the applications and the touch. When it was compared with Samsung, people could feel, for a price of $400 that phone and price for $100 this phone. The people, those who are not able to come to that, because $400 is a niche market, whereas $100 phone is not.
It's very affordable. Yeah, of course. Affordable. It opens the market up to the entire globe, pretty much.
So we believe that with this kind of a price and the same performance that of Samsung, we'll be able to create wonder numbers as volume, okay, which is happening.
And do you think with the emergence of the Android platform, this has opened the door up for loads of little niche companies to create a product to start with and then to expand at a rate that you're doing, obviously 1 million phones sold, where you could get to a level where you can compete with the more mainstream manufacturers?
See, this is the change happening now, right? And it's an eye-opener. And since this industry has lived, nobody could know that the whole world, 6 billion people plus, will be having this phone, everyone. And now today, everyone is having 2 or 3 phones. And smartphone coming in last year, and you can imagine for 15 years people were using the feature phones. Now the whole shift has to come to smartphone. Feature phone will die slowly and slowly. Smartphone will get, So it's for next 5 years to come, it's a huge market. And people like us with the engineering background, and if we come out with the products at an affordable price, a large volume can be created. And then we are going through the route of operator, because operator wants the subscriber who should use smartphone so that they can use data. And if somebody is able to give the device at an affordable price, the conversion of those subscribers will become very fast. So they'll be able to generate revenue by selling data.
Fantastic. So you've identified how it's done and you've executed it perfectly, and now you're 1 million phones in the market better off.
Yeah. Yes, we are better off now every time. And that 1 million phone was the feature phone. Now the target is to bring 1 million phone smartphone.
Of course, double up straight away. Okay, so what part of your business now is dedicated towards the new brands that you've created, and then the trading arm of the business, which is looking after the Nokias, the Apple, Samsung?
See, both are very important for us, because the open trading business of branded phones, which we're doing for the past 4 or 5 years, and we have a dedicated team, and they will continue to put their efforts to bring in, because the trade will not stop on those phones too. But it's a creation of a new vertical with us, with our own brand, and we are going to the different countries now, having had success in India, and coming to CeBIT this time, and spending this is the 5th day. And I'm glad to know that our booth was the busiest booth because of our own brands, and we have been able to have the prospective possible distributors, those who would like to sell our products, and the number what we have created as an inquiry is amazing. How will we, in fact I am feeling how would I have to create the speed to those people now. So excitement has been created, business possibilities are there, and we have to see whether we are able to convert at that pace.
Okay, well look, we wish you the best of luck with that. I'm sure, knowing your company for the last 3 or 4 years, we know the success that you're capable of, so I'm sure that you'll continue that success. Just one last question with regards to gsmExchange. Like I said, you've been a member since 2007. What features on gsmExchange do you like? How do you use gsmExchange? I mean, the TradeZone, obviously you're partner with us here, but what other aspects of gsmExchange do you like?
See, gsmExchange now, you have to go around and see the quality of booth and all that. So infrastructure wise, if you improve, you have to make it more attractive. You have to make it, you'll have to use your PR and then create something like where people get attracted. So some kind of events and something different, what people would like to see. Somewhere something happening different, that gives an attraction. And we being the member of GSM, we like to have the best of the footfall. And the footfall of those people, not as people coming and walking, footfall of those people where we can do business. So you have to create some kind of, you have to give the message, you have to create research that who could be the prospective people who are the buyers And when we are spending that much of money on booth, like I told you that this is a very successful year for us, and I was just saying this booth has been half now. I would need even the back part of it in the next this thing. So
maybe 2 stories as well. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. So you do your own innovation in this thing. We are a part with you. We have accepted you. And the other thing becomes, if I am getting as a success as GSM, there will be many people coming to me now because they will be asking, yes, you have done very well, so why don't you come? So I'm not the kind of person who like and get this thing, because we have got the success here. We would like you to improve and we to continue here.
Well, look, we wish you every success for the future. Obviously, as you said, we are partners in this. We'll stick together and we'll do our best to help each other. I'd like to thank Mr Batheja for a very interesting interview. The brands, again, is Magicon and Jivi. Over 1 million phones already sold, so check it out. Is there a website or how can people check this out?
We have a website on Conplex, we have a website on Magicon, and people can go on Magicon website, they'll find Jivi and Magicon product. On Conplex also we'll now put up, because we were not knowing that, as Conplex shall we be talking about, because we are doing this business in India. Now we shall be bringing all these things as we have known and we have declared to the whole world. So we'll bring all these products on our website now.
Fantastic. Okay, Mr Batheja, thank you so much. This has been Dan Quinn from the gsmExchange TradeZone 2013, day 5. We're still standing. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.